are Red Hot Riot. Delighted to be joined in the studio this evening by Ricky and Scotty. Hiya, guys.
Hello.
Hey,
Hello. How are both of you?
Very well, thank you.
I'm
Yourself?
doing all right, yeah.
Good, good. You've already got the headphones on, wanting to hear your track going out on the radio,
Yeah.
which I like a lot, which is rather cool. What have you both been getting up to today?
Just usual working day, I think. But this is the exciting part of the day. We've been looking forward to coming here today. So Facebook messaging each other all day about it. And
Looking forward to it, man, yeah.
Great. Well, thank you for coming in and giving up a bit of your Friday night as well. It's great to have you. So, tell us a little bit, because we're going to play one of your tracks in full. We're going to play this Boys Having a Nightmare a bit later on, but this is called Life You Get. So before we get into you guys and how you guys came to be Red Hot Riot, tell us a bit about this particular track we're hearing now.
So Life You Get is basically a song. It was actually the first original we wrote for the band. And it was it's kind of about living your life and do what you want and living for you, I guess. Just we've all had the experience of being put down by people, but it's kind of a whatever, live your life kind of vibe, you know. So it's quite up tempo, quite a happy, feel good kind of tune, I think.
Yeah, you want just like the the upbeat, like Rick says, the sort of it's still positive. You know, everyone's when we play it live, everyone gets a good feeling off it and good energy behind the song. So
yeah, and it's a debut single, and we had a music video done as well. So.
Oh, cool! Talk me through the process of making a music video. That sounds quite showbiz and exciting.
We're very slack with our ideas for a music video, but the guy behind it all is called Liam Morgan, and we actually went to school with him, so we met him through there. But he's doing very well for himself. He's getting on like all these sort of big films and all this sort of stuff. He's all over the country all the time and going abroad, and so he's the creative genius.
Cool. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the music. Let's talk about the style of music, because this is rockabilly music.
Yeah.
Which I don't think I've ever really listened to before in my entire life, but I'm enjoying hearing it this evening. What made you guys want to form a rockabilly band?
I've always been brought up with it, so it's always been in the house. I've never been able to get away from it, really. And then I've been in other bands. I've been in like a rock band when I was 16. I've done like a garage thing, and I did a soul band as well with Be in the Ives.
Yeah.
But then it always just come back to rockabilly. Like we'd always just end up jamming that sort of stuff. So for me, it just seemed like the natural conclusion of where I wanted to be within playing music. Like you say, it's a very... Not many people do seem to know about it, not locally anyway, but there's a good scene, underground scene around the UK, I think.
Yeah, so Scotty, is it the same thing for you? Is that kind of a similar experience, and you had it in the house growing up, or was it introduced to you and you thought, this is for me?
Yeah, it's I'm like Rick, I was a bit of a late developer into sort of rockabilly things, really. It's funny enough, Rick actually sort of introduced me to the music, and we've sort of been mates for quite a few years, and like Rick said, we've been actually in bands, rock bands, indie bands before, and fairly late into it, but it's sort of infectious as soon as Rick introduced me into like the old greats and stuff. It's just haven't looked back since then. So
right, okay. So who in terms of the greats then, who are your inspirations when it comes to making this kind of music?
The greats, that's a big call. I don't know, man. I guess like there's the original traditional rockabilly stuff, which is the 50s and the 60s stuff, and then there was a revival in the 80s, which is neo rockabilly, which is what we sort of term ourselves more as neo, just a modern take on it. But in terms of greats, I would say like Eddie Cochran, Jerry Lee Lewis, Stray Cats are a big one for us, Restless, name some of your stuff. You like a lot of stuff.
Little Richard, Bill Haley and the Comets, Johnny
Elvis.
Cash even, yeah.
Okay, now you mentioned you were both in schools together, so how long have you guys known each other?
Yeah, pretty much. It was secondary school, right? So
yeah, secondary school, about 5-6 years now.
Yeah. Wow.
I'll just give you both a moment to digest that, because I can tell that's just sinking in. So have you been making music the entire time? Were you both musicians before that, or did you kind of come together and think, we want to make some music now?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I before sort of being in a band with Ricky, I've been in another band, sort of a hard rock band called Toadstool, which is a sort of different influence altogether. I'm sort of mostly a drummer. I've come from a drumming background, but obviously with Red Hot Riot playing double bass. And obviously Rick was in a couple of bands as well.
Yeah, I've done different things throughout school, and always been that kid and going into music at lunchtime and trying to form a band rather than going out and playing football and things like that. So, yeah.
Loitering in the music department.
Yeah.
I like how, Scott, if it's either drums or double bass, you like to pick the awkward instruments to carry around.
He's an awkward person.
Oh, trust me, yeah, no, it's good. I mean, the thing I like about Rockabilly, like the double bass is just a bit different. You know, I mean, like you were saying earlier, like why we chose Rockabilly, like for people our age, it's just something different, I think. Something from the normal bands that are around these days, just want to, get some different music out there, really.
Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge to try and get people locally to listen to it. But like I said, there's a good scene, an underground scene throughout the UK, and there's a really good scene in France as well. So, yeah, it's nice.
Right, okay. What about a little bit closer to home? What is it like playing and making this kind of music? Is it easy to get into places? Could there be more support for the kind of music that you guys are making?
Everyone's been, to be fair, all the venues and everything, they have been really supportive. Cheltenham's been really good to us. We did our EP launch at the Frog and Fiddle in August, and we played there a couple of weeks ago. We've got another gig at the Two Pigs in Cheltenham as well on like the 21st of December.
21st December, yeah.
So Cheltenham's been really good to us. We've not really done Gloucester much, but the Forest of Dean and it's where we live, so it's just people they look after us.
We did play the Tall Ships Festival this summer actually in Gloucester, in the Gloucester Keys.
Yeah,
that's a good festival.
And we've done Doctors.
Yeah, Doctors on there.
Okay. Talk me through growing up in the forest then for both of you and what that's been like. Is it because, it's a bit different to growing up in some of the places you mentioned that may have a big scene when it comes to this kind of music. So what's that been like for both of you?
I mean, I love it. I'm a proper forester, I guess. So, yeah, I love it. But it's always nice to come home. Like it's fun doing these gigs. Like we go to London quite a lot, and up north we Stoke and Newcastle and Manchester and all that sort of stuff. But it's always really nice coming back. But yeah, growing up, there was just a really good community feel. It's a really nice area and beautiful places, really, I think.
Yeah, we're quite spoiled, to be fair, with the music actually in our local area. A couple of local pubs. I mean, people might think it's just pubs, but busy music, open mics, gigs regularly every weekend. We sort of find ourselves down there. It's not supporting local bands and talent as well. So it's a really thriving sort of music scene, I think, in our area.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to play one of your songs in full. We're going to play This Boy Is Having a Nightmare. But I think before we do that, it would be rude not to mention what you're wearing and the hair as well. Now, you must get comments at the time. Just both describe, because if I describe it, I won't do it justice. Describe each other's hair cuts, please.
Oh, Scott's haircut.
Be nice to each other, because, it's not like that.
Yeah.
This is only about a week and a half old.
Yeah, Scott's had his haircut recently.
By Rick's mum.
By my mum, actually, yeah.
Oh, wow. There you go then.
I guess it's more of a psychobilly quiff thing Scott's going on. It's shaved on the sides and it's very upright style. And then he's got his drape jacket on, which is a very Teddy Boys thing. His bootlace tie he's got a horrendous shirt on, to be fair.
What he means by horrendous is awesome. So
now you need to be very careful, Ricky, because I own a shirt very similar to
really?
hey, man with taste.
Don't think mine's got the emblem on it, but did you put that on yourself, or is that okay? Mine's similar.
I haven't got that much skill with the needle, unfortunately. Yeah.
Okay, let's hear one of your tracks in full, shall we? This Boy's Having a Nightmare. Do you want to tell us what this is about?
Just about past relationships, I guess, and you're going out and you're seeing things that relate to that relationship, and it's a breakup song.
Right, okay, well, let's hear it in full, shall we? This is Red Hot Riot on BBC Radio Gloucestershire. This Boy Is Having a Nightmare.
For hours we get no
Wow, that's Red Hot Riot with This Boy Is Having a Nightmare. It's BBC Radio Gloucestershire, and Ricky and Scotty are with me this evening. Hi again, guys.
Hello.
Hey.
I love that. I think that's so cool. The
Thank
thing
you so
is,
much.
what's it like to hear it recorded? We've got to talk about the recording process a
Yeah.
bit later on, compared to hearing that live, because I can just imagine it. I can imagine you guys in front of me and hearing that live and people kind of dancing around and having a good time. Is that what you like doing, or actually is recording stuff a passion as well?
I mean, I love playing live. I think it's you feed from the crowd. It's great. I prefer doing that rather than recording. But I mean, recording is it's nice because then once it's done, you know you're going to hear it and there's no mistakes. So every time is
Edit them out.
perfect for what we wanted, sort of thing. So, but no, live's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Is there an element of when you're playing live, almost, you say playing off the crowd, almost improvising? Could you keep that going for an extra verse, a chorus, if people are loving it? Because it sounds like the kind of thing where actually you can do that and it just sound great.
Yeah, I think it's easy enough. Like, 'cause we pretty rehearsed, I guess, and like we know each other well enough, so we've got like little cues that we can give each other and things, so we know how to like keep it going. And yeah, like at the end of the song or whatever, if I want to just grab the mic and then like just start singing and getting crowds to sing lines back and stuff, like we're able to do that sort of thing. So it's just we just stay alert and keep an eye on each other, I think.
And you've got your own recording set up in your own house, Ricky.
Yeah. So I've got my own kit at home, which that was actually recorded on. It's not I haven't got like a studio name or anything. It's not professional or anything like that. But it's we get it out to do the recordings, and I mean, I think it does us well. It saves us a good amount of money. So but then
I think it comes across quite well, like for one guy in his bedroom pretty much, recording it, and obviously once it's mastered it sort of boosts it up a bit, polishes it off a bit. But I mean, the music, it kind of lends it to the music as well, because we're not really looking for this really highly polished product. We kind of want a bit of grittiness, a bit of edginess to it, which kind of comes back to the music from back in the day. So
I think you're right.
Authenticity
Kind of transports you to somewhere. So just hearing that, like I was saying earlier, somewhere live, some sort of gritty location, you get that from the recording, I think.
that's cool, man.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely fab. But you said live is the thing, and you've had some pretty big live gigs this year as well. Just tell us where you've been performing.
It's been a pretty good year, yeah.
Massive,
The highlight is obviously Glastonbury for us. That was pretty mental. Didn't expect to be doing it at all.
Yeah, man.
So how did that come about? Did someone give you a ring? Did Emily Evis get you on the phone and say, guys, I've heard you're great, come on down to Worthy Farm?
Mikey, go on, Mikey. Basically it was a third gig as a band. We played in London at this club called Gaz's Rockin' Blues, and it's the longest serving blues club, or is it longest serving club? I can't remember.
It's a one-nighter. It's classed as a one-nighter, so it's just like a club night. It's only once a week, and it's been going since the 80s?
Yeah, 1980, I think.
Okay.
And it's the same guy running it. He's an absolute legend. He's been so good to us. But then, so we did that gig for him, and then he said on the night, do you boys want to play the gig at Glastonbury? He had a stage there and things like that, and we were a bit like, oh, what?
Yeah, starstruck, being like, we appreciate what you're saying, but it's
Sort
probably
of.
not going to come to a fruition of anything. But then Ricky sort of chased it up the day after with him, and he said, fantastic, boys, we'll have, words to that effect, that we'll have you. So
Wow.
Yeah, just gave me a phone call, and I was a bit like, what? All right.
Yeah, what was that feeling like where you got going into it to begin with, going out, they probably won't call us back, and then they do. What do you remember that moment on the phone?
Yeah. I played it. I tried to act real cool and calm, and like it was a regular thing. I tried to really play it off.
Wolf of a duck's back.
But then as soon as I put the phone down, I was buzzing. I was going nuts, driving home in the car, and rang the boys and told them, and much the same for them, I'm sure, and bringing all my family, and it was mad feeling.
When Rick rang me, it was just inaudible noises for the first part. I couldn't really understand if it was a good thing or a bad thing, but when I heard of it, it took a while to sink in, crazy boys just from the forest really, and get to play on such a big platform. So
It was wicked, yeah.
And what was the reaction like from the crowd at Glastonbury?
It was really good. Yeah, it was really good, and we filmed it, and we got our whole set is filmed and is put up on our YouTube if anyone's interested. So But annoyingly, you watch the video and you can just see like, I don't know, a couple of feet of the front of the stage, and you can only see a few people dancing.
Doesn't do the benefit of it.
No, but there was a massive crowd, wasn't there? And they're all like
big tent. Yeah, I don't know, about
just behind that camera.
400 people. I don't know.
400
and then
people,
obviously it's spilt out beyond the tent, so everyone outside, obviously, you know, dancing away and having fun with it as well. So that was cool.
Obviously, you know, the tickets for 2020 went on sale yesterday, I think, didn't they? And you see people online in the queue waiting, oh, I haven't got them. Did you manage to get anyone, kind of, do they say, because you're performing, could you have some family and friends come along to see your performance at Glastonbury?
No, you weren't allowed any of that.
Really?
I haggled my way and didn't get anything. And they were like, well, you've clearly never played at Glastonbury if you expect you're going to get free tickets. We're like, no.
But what can you expect? It's arguably one of the biggest festivals in the world. So, I mean, to play there, I would
quite
have
happy for
been
my mum to stay at home if it means we can go. So.
Are they listening this evening? A family listening this evening?
Yeah,
possibly?
I expect so, yeah.
Hopefully, yeah.
Do you want to give them a mention?
Hi, Mum.
Hi, Mum.
And did you guys at least manage to stay for the weekend? They don't kick you out after you go.
No.
Get out, no freebies.
We were there for about a week, weren't we, Rick?
Yeah,
Tuesday
we went up on the
Tuesday.
Wednesday. So we got in.
Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, it was. It actually genuinely was.
There
We got
before
in.
it even opened.
Yeah.
They were still building it as we were there.
Yeah.
Put it that way.
Yeah, it was pretty cool seeing everything come together like that before the public gets in.
Yeah.
You both, I can tell you love it, absolutely love it. The reaction from the crowd, the confidence as well. Are you both quite naturally confident people? Or is it something you've learned?
I'd say we're confident with each other. I mean, yeah, I guess band-wise, you build up your confidence on stage and things like that. But yeah, I'd say we're relatively confident.
Yeah, I mean, when you're in the moment on the stage, you know, you just feed off the crowd's energy. You just give it all you've got, really, and it just, just hopefully everyone has a good time when we were playing live, and that's what we can ask for. So. Yeah. I don't know. We're modest boys. I don't think we're too. You don't think you know who we are. We say we are. I think we're pretty down to earth.
Fab. What next then? So you've done Glastonbury this year, which once you've ticked that off the list, I don't really know what comes next. To be honest, have you got some exciting stuff lined up? Or are you recording, or what's going on at the moment for you guys?
Yeah, I guess the next thing that was like a big thing for us was wanting to play abroad. And we're actually going on tour in France in 2 weeks.
2 weeks time.
Wow.
So we're off to France for like only. So I say a tour, it's a mini tour. We're doing like a week-long thing. So that'd be cool.
So Central France, we're getting our first gig is in Paris. So that's quite a big date for our first gig.
Fun.
And then we're sort of Central France.
How do you begin to organise something like that? Has someone helped you? Have you done it all yourselves?
That's
I don't know where to start.
That's Joe, our drummer.
The main man himself.
Oh, Joe, who we haven't mentioned maybe as much as we should have because he couldn't be here tonight, but he's fairly new to the band.
That's right. Yeah. He's a new addition. But he's been working alongside the band for a while anyway. He's been booking gigs and stuff.
I was going to say, you didn't just sign him on because he's quite good at booking gigs
No.
in France. I thought, actually, he's worth it. He's not that good at drumming, but we'll have him.
We had the opportunity of playing with him a couple of months back, actually, at the end of the summer season down in Plymouth.
Yeah.
He came in, Ricky asked him, if he was available, and he managed to learn all the songs and really quickly, straight away, and he came down, and the gig was awesome. It went out without any problems, I think.
Cool. Wow. Well, it all sounds very exciting. I think maybe we could catch up with you while you're out there on your mini tour.
Well,
that'd be
all
all
right.
right.
Yeah, that'd be brilliant.
That'd be fun. We'll do that at some point. And then, is there anything coming up over here you want to plug or is it really concentrating on France and stuff? Do any of you speak French? Does Joe speak French? Is that why Joe's coming?
French Joe.
No, I don't speak French. He told me to learn French because obviously being the front man and stuff, I should learn some, but no, I haven't.
My French is very rusty, but I can try and polish up a bit.
You can direct someone to the library and tell them what's in your pencil case from School French. Guys, thank you for coming in. Best of luck. We will catch up with you while you're on your tour in France. I think that sounds absolutely fab. If you can spare a couple of minutes while you're not kind of having a great time. And best of luck for the future. Come in again at some point as well.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Cheers, man.
Christina Thornton.
I'm asking you this morning, what's your family lingo? What